Good morning, everyone. How are you? It's Laurie, and I'm going to see what you're up against right now. Maybe you're in a struggle, conflict, challenge, facing a decision. We're going to ask where you're at right now. Well, you got the Knight of Wands, and what actions you can take, any help that might be coming to you, what things might help, any blockages. Are you blocking yourself? Anyone else blocking you? We'll get some advice in the outcome. All right, let's go ahead and get this out here. So right now, your challenge is the Knight of Wands. You want to rush in on something. You want to take action. You've got the Ace of Swords here. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. You've got the Tower. Boy, you Libras are getting those towers again, aren't you? All right. You've got the Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. Don't like that as the, oh, yeah, okay. Don't like seeing that here. However, all right, we'll keep that one for after. All right, so basically you're wanting to rush in on something. You need more information. You feel like you've received the truth, or you know what the truth is, but there's more to the story than what you're getting, okay? I'm also seeing that there could be some of you defending a relationship, a situation, a person in your family, in your tribe. You want to offer them a helping hand. Helps, like if somebody around you is fast moving, rushing in on something, you're offering them stability. You're saying, here, let's slow it down. It could be somebody else offering that to you. Here, let's take time to think this through before we act. All right, because this could lead to a big tower moment for some of you if you're not using caution. And there is definitely a need, because this is going to affect you for the rest of your life. Whatever decision you make at this point, it could affect the rest of your life, okay? A poor decision could wind you up in jail, give you a record that you don't want. It could also be that you decide that a rumor that you hear about your spouse, and you go rushing in and you don't have all the facts, you don't have all the information. This could blow up in your face, and you don't want that to happen. That would just lead to a lot of confusion and somebody walking away here, okay? I mean, you do not want that energy. And I am getting here, the outcome is the Five of Swords. Oh, I won, but what did you lose in the meantime? What did you actually lose? Because you won. Maybe you are right. Maybe the information you have is truthful in some form, but there's a lot more going on here than what you actually are aware of. A lot more than what you know. Let's clarify this. Let's go ahead and see what more we can learn about why you are where you're at right now. Why do you want to rush in here? And I mean, the Knight of Wands can act very, very impulsively. Rush in without thinking things through completely. I also am getting a message that you want to protect somebody here. You also want to protect someone, but they're not pulling their end. Like, they're not doing anything to help themselves here. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on. So it's going to be one or the other for you guys. And you know what your situation is. These are general readings, so look at that. The Lovers, see? Somebody has said something like they're cheating on you, or something's not right. They're stealing money from you. Somebody's doing something behind your back. Like, you feel like whatever this information is, that you're being taken advantage of. And this is why, like, your passion, your feelings are overwhelming you, and your common sense here. And somebody around you, thankfully you've got somebody around you who is helping you to slow your roll, take a deep breath, get more information, think long term. This could be your higher power, or it could be somebody around you. All right. Oh, that's a bunch. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Give us as much information as you can here, please, Spirit. What more can you tell us about this truth, this information? Because I do feel like there's something that's like needs to be thought about, needs to be addressed, needs to be dealt with, but it's not everything. Oh, look at this. You got the Hermit. So take your time to really think this over, to see what really is the truth here and where this is going to take you. I mean, this could, like I said, this could affect you in a very negative way. It can also affect you in a very positive way for the rest of your life. So be very careful. Think about the information you have, maybe where you're getting this information from. And if you know, like, the source of this information is a gossiper and they like to bring in information like this and hurt people and see drama riled up, then you know not to overdo it, not to let your emotions control your thought processes here, and go and speak to your person. Okay, go and get more information. Don't just assume. You know, look inside and say, wait a minute here. How is this going to affect me if I just go rushing in? Not just you, but how is this going to affect everybody involved? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Ten of Pentacles here. I do feel that Hermit covers all of that energy right there in the middle row. The Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. What more can you tell us about this situation? Does this get in? You know, is there help? Is there help on the way? The King of Wands. Yes, somebody with some good authority. Somebody who's a leader. Somebody who can think things through. Knows how to change the environment. Like, can read the room and know the best thing to say or do in the moment. Okay, again, this is somebody that's coming to help you. This could just be your common sense coming back to you too. Okay, so keep that in mind. You have enough common sense to get control of your emotions and be more practical. But this could also be, this King of Wands could be a physical person coming in here to give you some good advice. Let's slow the roll. And again, reverse the roles if that's how it works, if that's what's going on in your life, okay, if you're helping somebody else. So this is very good. Yes, you do have help coming to you. You see, take your time. Really think this through, okay? Spirit's saying think it through. Don't rush in. And if you can, do that, you're going to harvest something much bigger and much better. There is a need for caution in rushing in. All right, let's go ahead and see what else might help. So looking at this from a different perspective, looking at it from your person's situation, like if you put yourself in their shoes and say, if you were to come at me and say what you're about to say, how would you address me? How would you feel? What would you be doing? All right, so make sure you take time to look at this from not just your perspective, not just your person's, but just outside of the box. Like, don't put yourself in the situation. Be objective. There you go. Be objective. Be practical. What else might help here? Three of Wands, keeping an eye on the future. What's the outcome that you're seeking here? What is the desired outcome that you're seeking? That will help you to figure out what to do, okay? Are you going to create self-sabotage here? Are you blocking yourself? Is anyone blocking you from moving forward here? Clarifying this Tower, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, Five of Swords, please, Spirit. Seven of Swords. A lack of how you're going to handle this is the only blockage. So having a plan, but not coming at it like as a strategy, like I'm going to get them. No, this is more like, what is the outcome I'm seeking here? And how do I achieve something that's going to be beneficial for all of us? This Tower could be prevented, I'm hearing, with a strategy, with a plan, looking at the different options. There is confusion here. Your heart is in one place, your head is in another. You don't know what to think or do about this situation. But as long as you think it through, get a little bit clearer on what your outcome is here. What are you hoping for? If you hear your person just cheated on you and you just go rushing in and you blast them, so-and-so told me you cheated on me. What are you thinking? What was the outcome you were hoping for? Because that person's probably just going to walk away. They're going to blow up. They're going to get upset. They're going to be like, why are you attacking me? So have a plan. Have a compassionate strategy. Think about what you want the outcome to be. Do you want it to be something that is beneficial to you and, your life for for a long time to come? I know you do. I know you do. All right. Anyone blocking you? I'm hearing that this is the only energy of blockage, not thinking it through. And that comes from your emotions overwhelming your common sense. Look at that. Ace of Swords. Truth. The absolute truth. Knowing the truth. Okay? That's the only blockage. You need to know the truth. And where can you get the truth from? The person that you do trust. All right. Let's go ahead and get the advice from Spirit. Got Eight of Cups here. I'm hearing from Spirit to leave it behind. Put it behind you. Focus on your future. Focus on moving forward. Help this person focus on their future. Page of Cups. Think outside the box. Be creative. Start fresh. Don't hold on to what's there. All right? Especially with that Five of Swords. Seven of Cups again on the bottom of the deck here. All right, so Spirit's saying think outside the box, be creative, be willing to apologize or accept an apology. Two of Cups. Look at that. You can find the peace and harmony that you're looking for. Your person wants the same thing. They don't even know this is coming, and you don't want to blast them out of the water. Oh, look at that. This Page of Cups, this person's standing in a river. And it's like you don't want to blast them out of that water. You don't want to surprise them to the point where they get upset and walk away in confusion and frustration. No. Look, you can find peace. Six of Swords, moving away, and happiness. Three of Cups, celebration here. So yes, this can end peacefully. Very, very peacefully for you or the other person. Look, your outcome card, the Sun. Okay, beautiful energy here. Everything's restored. Everything's out in the open. Honest, truth, clarity. The air's fresh. You're breathing again. You're moving forward and you're facing the future. You're facing the future. All right. Any other messages here? Yeah, we're going to get you a Sacred Forest Oracle message and close this reading out. If it's your message, please go ahead and tickle, tap, boop, or zap that like button. Claim it in the comments. Let me know what's going on. You don't have to give me all the details. You can just say, yep, that's my situation, or yep, we're headed in the right direction, or oh man, I almost went off the deep end and accused my partner, and then I found out that I would have been so wrong. All right, let's see what we've got here. Ancient Oak Spirit Strength. And look, it's a number 2 card, which is like 2 of Cups, harmony, peace, balance, a door opening. All right, let's see what this is. The spirit of the ancient oak tree says, you are wise and strong beyond measure. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction. So please take your time. Think it through. Don't rush in, okay? Stay strong. Be confident. Yeah, don't rush in. That's the biggest thing here. Really think it through. You know who you are. You know who your person is. You know what your situation is. This doesn't have to be a love reading. It does feel that way. But it doesn't have to be. Let's see what comes out here. Maybe could be dealing with another Libra. This could be just all about you, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Pisces. These same 4 signs keep coming out, and Leo's hiding down there too. Those 4 signs have been coming out for the last couple of readings. Blackwood. I don't know how to say this. Bhanjang. Bajan, maybe? Chad. Cadence. Clark. I'm getting Dick. Nicholas. New Jersey. Hickey. Haven, New Haven. Chavez. Vince. Vic. Iago. Igor. Don. Doctor. Dokar. Dokar. Yeah, Dokar. Fifi. Fester. Felicity. Gail. Glenn. Glaxony. Gowan. Hulu. But there's something else here. Hula. Hula. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. Now I got a toga. Hula toga? Is that a thing? I don't think you guys wear togas. The Greeks wear togas. You guys wear hula skirts. Grass skirts. Blaine. 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 Gaster. That's like Gasper, but I'm getting Gaster. Jerry, Jack, Zachary, Zima, Manny, Texas, Sarge, like a nickname maybe for Sergeant, or somebody's dog. Somebody's dog is named Sarge. Fabio. Fable. Stable. Dado. Cato. TJ. Jill. Jaleesa. Allison. A sky. That looks like ASCII from data entry. ASCII. I don't know. Yurko. Julie. Taggart. Roger. Rasputin. Rasman. And Rasputin keep coming. Rupert. Mina. Meana. Meana. Mina. Okay. And Jesse. That's what I've got for you guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye.